Have you ever wondered what it would be like to climb a giant beanstalk? Well, let me introduce you to Jack, a young boy brimming with curiosity and a spirit for adventure. He lived in a small, humble home with his caring mother, their life simple but filled with love. One day, Jack's life took an unexpected turn. He came into possession of a handful of what appeared to be ordinary beans. Little did he know, these were no ordinary beans. They were magic beans. As the moon took its place in the night sky, a wonder unfolded. The bean sprouted into a towering beanstalk, its top disappearing into the clouds. It was more magnificent and enormous than anything Jack had ever seen. At first, Jack was filled with fear. His heart fluttered like a hummingbird's wings. But then, curiosity sparked in his bright eyes. With a heart pounding with excitement and fear, Jack decided to see where the beanstalk led. As Jack climbed higher and higher, he could hardly believe what he saw. Our brave young adventurer found himself ascending into the clouds, his heart pounding with every step. The beanstalk, an emerald tower stretching towards the heavens, was his only guide in this unfamiliar world above. Suddenly, a grand castle nestled among the clouds came into view. Its towering walls and grandiose towers were unlike anything Jack had ever seen. With a gulp, Jack decided to venture inside. His family was poor, and the allure of the castle's potential riches was too great to ignore. Inside, Jack found a giant's castle, complete with enormous furniture and, to his joy, a bag of gold coins the size of apples. Summoning all his courage, Jack seized the bag. His mind focused on the thought of his mother's smile when she saw the gold. Jack had taken a risk, but it had paid off. Little did he know, his adventures were only just beginning. As Jack continued his adventures, we began to see a change in him. His journey up the beanstalk wasn't a one-time escapade. Oh no, Jack found himself scaling the towering plant time and time again. With each ascent, he discovered new treasures, and with each descent, he brought back something extraordinary. On one of these trips, Jack laid his hands on a golden goose. His eyes sparkled with excitement as the goose laid eggs of pure gold. Jack, filled with exhilaration, couldn't resist stealing the golden goose. His courage was admirable, but we had to question if it was also leading him down a path of recklessness. He didn't stop there. On a subsequent trip, he came across a magical harp that played the most enchanting melodies. Mesmerized, Jack decided to claim it as his own, disregarding the potential consequences completely. He was becoming bolder, more daring with each adventure. But was he also becoming too reckless? His actions were beginning to paint a picture of a young boy who was brave and bold. Yes, but also someone who was disregarding the danger that could come from his daring actions. As Jack's adventures continued, it was clear that he was pushing his luck. Jack had become brave and bold, but he was also becoming reckless. Would his luck run out? Every action has a consequence, and Jack was about to learn this the hard way. In the heart of the story, we find Jack in a high-stakes face-off with the giant. This colossal creature, full of rage and betrayal, is the direct result of Jack's actions, his curiosity, and his daring. The giant's thunderous footsteps echo down the beanstalk, each one a chilling reminder of the gravity of Jack's choices. Jack's heart pounded in his chest like a drum, the reality of his situation sinking in. His actions had brought about this terrifying pursuit, and now he had to confront the consequences. But even in the face of fear, Jack's courage didn't waver. Instead, it sparked an idea, a plan that might just save him and his mother. In a feat of bravery and quick thinking, Jack decided to chop down the beanstalk. He gripped the axe, his hands steady despite the fear coursing through him. Each swing was a step towards safety, towards home. He was no longer the curious boy who had planted the magic beans. He was a young man, fighting for his life and for his mother's. As the beanstalk tumbled to the ground, the danger passed, and Jack could finally breathe again. His actions had led him down a dangerous path, but they had also shown him his own strength and courage. Jack had learned a valuable lesson about the consequences of his actions. He had grown from a curious boy into a brave and thoughtful young man.